Okay, what's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Trinidad Empowerment Network. Today, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about a man called Christopher Columbus. You may or may not have heard of him. Port of Spain has finally taken down the Christopher Columbus statue. But the real question is, why did it take us 500 years? Why were we told to celebrate a man whose real record is violence, enslavement, and terror? See, this is not just about one statue. It's about the lies we were deliberately taught, lies designed to keep us admiring our oppressors and forgetting ourselves. So yes, he came here, but for me, that's not the point. So today I want to clear this up. Columbus did land on Trinidad in 1498 during his third voyage. He stepped foot on our southern coast, named the island La Trinidad, then sailed off to the mainland. To me, that's not an accomplishment. You do not discover a place already inhabited by thriving First Peoples. You arrive, you claim it, and you start the process of conquest. That is his legacy. The records from Columbus' time as governor are damning. We are talking enslavement, mutilation, rape, mass killings, documented by witnesses like Bartolomé de las Casas. Under Columbus's rule, the Spanish introduced the encomienda system, forcing indigenous people into labor for the colonizers. And when the indigenous population collapsed, Africans were trafficked here in chains. This is the legacy we were told to admire. So you may ask yourself, why were we told to celebrate this man? Why put him in our school books as a hero? Because our history was not written by us. It was written by the colonial powers who conquered these shores. They needed symbols to justify conquest, to paint empire as noble, to paint their brutality as civilization. Columbus became one of these symbols. His image told the lie that Europeans brought progress to these islands, when in reality, they brought nothing but genocide, slavery, and cultural erasure. So just like white Jesus, it was purely white supremacy. This isn't separate from the religious indoctrination we also inherited. Just like Columbus was turned into a hero, Jesus was painted white in colonial art, a European image pushed into the Caribbean to cement the idea that power, divinity, and beauty was indeed white. Even the Anglican Church, created by Henry VIII in 1534, when the Pope refused him a divorce, was exported through colonization as the official faith of the empire. Religion and history were rewritten as tools of control, telling us who to praise, telling us what to believe, and telling us who to see as less than. The Columbus statue in Port of Spain wasn't just art. It was a declaration, a reminder of who claimed ownership over this land. It stood in the heart of the capital as a silent celebration of European conquest, right in the faces of the descendants of the enslaved and the colonized. So, on the 6th of August 2025, the statue came down. It's now in the care of the National Trust. For me, it should be burnt, not celebrated. But removing a statue is easy. Removing the lies from our education system is the real fight. Columbus was not our hero. He was a colonizer, a slave owner, and a symbol of white supremacy. It's time we stop honoring the people who destroyed our ancestors. And it's time we start honoring the ones who fought back. History belongs to those who tell it. If we want the truth, we have to be the ones to tell it. And that's my take. I hope you stayed with me to the end. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you guys on my next video. For now, much love. God bless. Take care. Peace.